Hi, I'm Frankie and I'll be playing Elizabeth and the narrator.
My name's Roland, and I'm playing Charlotte Lucas.
My name's Jay, and I'm playing Mr. Bingley.
My name's Veronica. I'm playing Mr. Collins.
Start.
Mr. Collins constantly thanks Elizabeth for her listening to his plea for love. It was quite obvious that Mr. Collins is to be the topic of the dinner table. The plea was taken lightly, and Lizzie thinks how gracious, funny, and somewhat sad his constant nagging of love could be.
Engaged to Mr. Collins, my dear Charlotte, impossible.
Why should you be surprised, my dear Eliza? Do you think it is incredible that Mr. Collins should be able to procure any woman's good opinion because he was not so happy to succeed with you? I see what you are feeling. You must be surprised, very much surprised. So lately, Mr. Collins was wishing to marry you, but you had time to think it over. I hope you will be satisfied with what I have done. I am not romantic of any sort. I never was, and I only ask for a comfortable home. Considering Mr. Collins' character, connections, and situation in life, I believe my chance with him is fair.
Shut up.
The possibility of Mr. Collins fancying himself in love with her friend had once occurred to Elizabeth within the last day or two, but that Charlotte could encourage him seemed almost as far from a possibility as that could encourage him herself. And her astonishment was consequently so great as to overcome at the first bounds of decorum, and she could not help crying out. Okay, cool.
My dear madam, this invitation is particularly gratifying because it is what I've been hoping to receive. And you may be very certain that I shall avail myself of it as soon as possible.
But there's no danger of Lady Catherine's disapprobation here, my good sir. You had better neglect your relation than run risk of offending your patroness.
My dear sir, I am particularly obliged to you for this friendly caution, and you may depend upon it for not so taking a material step without her ladyship concurrence.
You cannot be too much of your guard. Risk anything rather than her displeasure, and if you find it likely to raise your coming to us again, which I should think exceedingly possible, and be satisfied that we shall take no offense. Done.